Always good to have some time with our friend Franklin DeHanos from Michigan with Love. And Franklin, we're getting everybody ready for a summer get-together. Picnic would be absolutely grand for the products you're featuring this month. Summertime is always perfect for that.
It is. You're going to go to cabins. You're going to go camping somewhere local, maybe up north. You're going to go to Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, even Lake Superior. We've got the best portable foods for the best picnic, lunch, or dinner you could ever want.
All right, so we're going to go around the horn, so to speak. Let's start with the protein. Our friends at Dearborn Brands getting everybody ready to fire up the grill. Talk about what they sent.
Well, okay, so they've got a 1904 brand hot dog. It's a chunkier blend hot dog. It's an older recipe. It's a big, thick, meaty hot dog. It grills up great. They've got the natural casing hot dogs, which they're my favorite because when you bite them, they kind of snap back at you. And there are a lot of Coney Islands here in Michigan use those. They've got the bratwurst and the knockwurst, which are really good. You see, I've got a brat. That is my after segment treat, mind you. Lots of different hot dogs, and all the products are sold all over Michigan. Of course, you can order them online as well, and they just grill up good. It's just a really good product.
Big O Smokehouse also sending you some stuff this month. We've had them on before, and they do some good things with things like salmon and other types of fish where they smoke them.
It's really good. They've been 5 generations now of families that are fishing and smoking fish. It's just terrific, and the business is just booming. You see, I've got some more snacks I'm going to enjoy. I believe that's a whitefish dip. It's really good. It's not overpowering. They've got I don't know how many different kinds of dips and the different fish. This is a classic salmon fillet, absolutely delicious. This is a sweet smoked salmon jerky. Just keep this in your backpack. You can get it, keep it cool maybe a little bit, but this is really good. And this, Cajun smoked shrimp. Put it on a skewer, throw a few shrimp on the Barbie, and there you go. And this is my wife's favorite one, or one of them, a whitefish fillet that's smoked, and you just pick it apart. It's just delicious, and it's really healthy for you too.
Smoked meat is always good, and they're on the west side of the state, right?
They are in Caledonia, yeah, cut over here.
All right, so an interesting product that came in was what you have in the jars there. Talk about that, because it's like a combination product, and I had never thought, of like mixing the two.
It's good. It's kind of like a relish and a salsa all in one. It's a woman named Rosie Tiapola up in Marquette. She was growing all these vegetables and had a plethora of them. And she goes, what am I going to do with these? So she put them in her food processor, all kinds of different colored peppers and carrots and celery and garlic and onion. And she came up with Relsa. And people say, wow, this is really good. And there's hot, mild, medium. And you can use it in cooking. You can put it on like meatloaf. I like it on pork chops. You can put it on the Dearborn products. You can eat it on crackers. You can use it as the dip with vegetables. It's just a really good all-around product. We love it.
Yeah, and if you're using it kind of as a relish, obviously it would go good on the hot dogs or the brats. But when you're talking about meatloaf, now, are you talking about incorporating it in with the meat before you bake, or using it as a topping?
You can do both. If you want to take and roll the meatloaf, just have your meat out and just, the hamburger, and just put a layer of it on and roll it, put it in the pan, or just kind of stuff it in, or just put the meatloaf in the pan and put it on top. A little bit of ketchup. There you go. There's a meal right there. And you can put this on pasties too.
And I would imagine, since it's part salsa, it's probably good for just dipping some chips in.
Absolutely. Get some better made tortilla chips, you got a deal.
Yeah, that was a great segue, I would say. Well, let's talk some chips. Our friends at Better Made, of course, a Detroit staple, part of my life for half a century or more that I've been walking this earth. Talk about them once again.
Well, you say a half a century. Well, this August, they're going to celebrate their 93rd anniversary. Still in Detroit, still family owned. I love the company. Well, they've got these really cool snack packs here. Here's an 18-count variety pack. It's got the different kinds of popcorns, sour cream and onion, barbecue flavor, regular flavor. And these are just either regular flavor or barbecue flavor. Look, these sizes are perfect. You go grab a nice bratwurst, put on some Relsa, have a little appetizer, maybe a shrimp. You've got your chips, popcorn, whatever flavor you like, and then you wash it all down with our next good product.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got to talk about the brewskis.
Yep, you're going to have great food. You got to have great beer, and Altus certainly is that. It's got a nice hoppy flavor to it. It's amber in color, and you can see there it's a good, clean, crisp tasting beer, and it doesn't overly fill you up. And you know how beer can sometimes have an aftertaste to it, but this is just, like I said, it's clean and crisp. Hot summer day, barbecuing, sit down, crack a cold one. There you go.
And for those who aren't familiar with Altus, that's actually a beer that really dates back a long time, kind of like Better Made does in the Detroit area.
It does. Started here in Detroit by Bavarians, 1910, and it went on and on, became Michigan's largest selling beer for probably, I would guess, 3 or 4 decades. And then, you know, as the craft beers came out, it kind of waned, and as the people who drank it kind of, you know, passed on, it kind of died off. But then 3 guys got together and say, hey, let's bring back Altus, and they crafted it. It's a different recipe. It's really good.
Franklin, tell everybody where to get information from you.
You know, simply go to Facebook and look up From Michigan with Love. You'll find our page there. We've got about 7,800 followers, and you'll see all the contests we run and reviews and my magazine articles and everything. It's just a good page to visit, or you can go online to www.frommichiganwithlove.
All right, Franklin, always a pleasure to speak with you, especially when we can get everybody ready for some summer fun.
Absolutely.
Definitely looking forward to what you have in store for us for July.
Mm-hmm. Take care.
All right, we'll see you then.